Welcome back to another New World video. Damn, so yes, this video will be coming out several hours after everybody else's video, but I just needed a bit of time to sort of gather my thoughts after the huge expansion reveal yesterday, which came out on the 30th of August. Crazy, honestly. We like there's just so many things to talk about. So I think what I'm gonna do in this video for this sort of expansion announcement, I'm going to give like a mini overview on, or all the bullet points, if you like, on all the things that have been announced, all the things I picked out that I think are interesting and really good coming with the expansion. And then what I'm going to have to do is probably make a video on each in every individual bullet point, and we can have some talking points and all that kind of stuff. So as I go through all these bullet points, guys, in this video, all of these will be a video at some point. So whichever one of these you would like me to bring out first, then we can get the discussions flowing in the comment section down below. Please let me know. Obviously, of course, I live stream everything. I live streamed all of the reactions yesterday as well on Twitch. It was incredible. I really enjoyed it. If you want to head over to Twitch now, there's a little description box down below with a link in it. You can click on it, press follow, come back to and watch me play New World later on. Right, I think we need to start with the trailer. So we got a cinematic trailer. We barely ever get these from New World. These are incredibly rare. Maybe the last one we got was for the for the dungeon Tempest. I think maybe we got a cinematic for that. I'm not even too sure, to be honest. Or if not, it was a sort of pre-launch. The cinematic trailer, which I'll play in the background, it was really good. Yes, it's cinematic. It's not actual gameplay. We all know this. Obviously, the gameplay, you know, we know how cinematics work. But all the other big MMOs, they get these cinematic trailers, like your World of Warcrafts and your Guild Wars 2 and all that kind of stuff. So it was really nice to get one of these. Really excited. I thought it was really well done. So GG's to New World for pulling that off. I think I've seen a lot of the comments down below in these videos from the official New World channel, and loads of people just saying time to get back in, time to jump back in, time to give it another go. So I think that's really cool. So yeah, the trailer, which I'll leave running on the background, it's just really good. Really builds up something. Shows off the mounts and stuff as well, which is really cool. Or the idea of now we're getting the mounts and the new weapon. So really love that. So let's start off with some of the things that we know then. So this has obviously come out from a release from New World. It's in the expansion trailers. It's in the expansion info on the website as well. But we are getting mounts. So on the release of the expansion, which is going to be on the 3rd of October, I initially kind of shit my pants a little bit. When I saw 10:03, because here in the UK, 10:03 will be the 10th of March. And I was like, wait, what? It's coming out in March, but no. Americans, they do their months and days backwards. So yeah, 3rd of October it's releasing. If you're from the EU, the likelihood is, my prediction will be, this will be very late night time on the 3rd and actually going into the 4th. That's just my prediction. I might be completely wrong. That's usually kind of what they do. They do them on the night time of the US times, which will then go into our early morning. So if you're in the EU, this possibly may come out on the 4th. But we're getting mounts. And to start off with, they've announced we are getting wolves, lions, and horses. And I'm also going to play some little footage in the background here, little bits and bobs. I think we're going to get different skins for the wolves, lions, and horses to start off with. So I'm hoping these are going to be farmable. We know they do come with a trade skill level up system. And you also get to style them and add mini buffs and stuff like that. So you can add like shields to the side. You can add banners and all that kind of stuff to sort of like customize your mount. So it's not just a plain old mount and everyone's going to be running around using the same one. I think that's pretty cool. So we'll go into that when we go to the mount video. I actually predict as well that we will get more mounts in the future. Camels, I don't know, mammoths, elephants, like stags and stuff. I think they're just starting us off with wolves, lions, and horses. And I predict in the future we will get bigger and better ones and more diverse ones. Level cap. So this is going to be another video. Level cap is going up to level 65. In my opinion, it's a little bit pointless because like the whole leveling system, to get from 60 to 65, most players will probably do it in 2 or 3 hours if you're just powering through the content as soon as it launches. But hey, it's something to sort of like, it's like a mini bulk up for the expansion. When they actually list off all the things that are coming out, they can also do level increase. And the fact that it's level 65, I also want to point out, I think means that they are definitely planning more expansions fairly soon, like maybe one every year or something like that. Because if they do it to 70, then you get the whole problem of the, you know, you hit level 70, then 80, then 90, and then all the levels get stupid. The fact that they're only doing 5, in my opinion, thinks they probably are planning future expansions fairly quickly, and then it'll probably go to 70 and stuff like that. But yeah, and they're also obviously finishing the levels 40 to 60 leveling, you know, like sort of the leveling experience that's coming out with the expansion as well. So if you're a brand new player returning for the expansion, you can go from 1 to 60, and it won't be nothing like it was on launch. That's pretty cool. Gear scores, this will be another video. 700 gear score has been confirmed. We're moving all the way up to 700, so from 625 all the way up to 700. How quick will it get, will it be for us to get to 700? I can tell you this though, you will be happy. There's going to be no more expertise system. So all you expertise haters out there, my opinion is I actually didn't mind expertise. First time around when the game launched, it was terrible. The watermark system was awful. Now with all the gypsum and the fact that you can smash through, expeditions and stuff, and it's really, really quick these days. I did a healer a couple of months ago where I play healer only, and I think I got all the way up to 600 expertise in like less than a week. You know what I mean? But anyway, they're getting rid of that. And then obviously like, the loot's going to change a little bit on how it drops. You basically no longer like upgrade your gear anymore. You're just going to go to the higher level content and you're going to get the higher drops that way. So the whole loot system is changing. This will be another video. And I really like this one. This is going to be one of my favorite ones. They're bringing in like a loot bias system. I'll explain it more in that video, but all I'm going to say, guys, is no more are you a tank only, for example, and you're constantly getting life staffs drop all the time, bows drop all the time, all these rapiers drop all the time. Pretty much when I go into this video, I think you're going to really, really enjoy it, and there'll be many players I predict will come back just because of this whole change to the loot bias system. Is going to be really, really good. Really excited for that. We'll obviously explain that more. We can bang out another video because actually, you know what? Crafters out there, let's mix it up a little bit. Crafters, you were going up to 250. We predicted this on our, like I said, over on Twitch when I live stream every day. Almost every day. We predicted this. That's why we've been saving up a load of our boxes. We watched the 5-head video a while ago. He was also saying if it's potentially going up to 250 crafting levels, save a bunch of these certain boxes in game, which you can build up between now and launch, and then hopefully cash them all in and get a bit of a bump to your XP on there. So yeah, crafting's going up to 250. Also in this crafting video that we're going to be making off the back of this announcement, you can be getting guaranteed 700 gear score crafts with all the perks you want. No more randomized, you make 500 great axes and only one of them's gold, and then it's got a siphoning perk on there, for example, which is absolute garbage. So yeah, that we're going to do a big crafting video. So yeah, 250 crafting's been announced, and proper endgame crafting, like guaranteed system's been announced. Now, this will be quite a big one. So obviously expansion's announced. We know the model of NewWorld. You buy the box price. Everything else in game is completely free unless you choose to partake in it. Even the season pass, you can play all the season pass content that has come out with this game, all the stories, all the new expeditions, all that kind of stuff. You don't actually have to pay for any of that. If you choose to pay, you just get extra rewards. And obviously the skins in the game, if you choose to partake, and like transmog tokens, if you choose to, you can pay for it. But nothing really apart from maybe transmog tokens are actually locked behind paying, because obviously you only get like one drop per week and stuff like that. So yeah, there's a price of $29.99. This is dollars. There's also more little package deals you can get if you buy the base game and whatever. But we'll go into a price discussion. That's going to be another video. A lot of people are going to be kicking off about that. A lot of people won't be. It's all over the place, whatever. Another reveal in the expansion is a new weapon, which is what we've pretty much known about. You got some big YouTubers out there like Duke Sloth and some other guys. They get to like sort of, I don't know how they do it. They must have guys on the inside or whatever. Data mining, I don't know. Don't know how any of that works, sadly. I would love to get involved with those guys and find out what all this information that they get to see. But the new weapon is the Flail. It's a support weapon. It focuses from it's based off focus and strength. So it's going to be completely different. It's supposed to be a little bit of healing, damage, AoE. It's basically like an arcane based weapon. It actually looks really, really cool. We'll put some things up in the video here. Endgame PVE expeditions, the mutations. So a couple of things to change in here. We can go on a whole deep dive video on this. We're now going to have a 100 mutation a week per character cap. It's currently 25. In my opinion, if you're making 100 cap NewWorld, just get rid of the cap, because let's be honest, a lot of people got 2 or 3 characters now, so they can run 25 runs per character each week and just continue to play the game and have fun every week until it resets. If you're changing that to 100, nobody's going to have time to do 100, 200, 300, 400, you know what I mean, like on across the characters. NewWorld, just get rid of the cap. But whatever, it is a good change in my opinion. They're making it a 100 cap. Now the new mutations are locked behind the expansion, because basically the old style of mutations, M1s to 10s, all you people out there struggling to get a group in M1, M2, M3, M4, they finally announced we are now only going to have M1, 2, and 3. So it's basically going to be like a starter, an intermediate, and then a really hard version. So obviously M1, M2, M3. That'll make finding groups way easier because there's only 3 different options now. In my opinion, if they lock specific loot each week behind a different M1, M2, M3, then that way even the people smashing M3s will go back and help other people out with M1s and 2s for certain drops. But they didn't announce that. But what they did announce is that, yeah, M1, 2, and 3. But this will be locked behind the expansion. That's another big talking point. But the old versions of Mutations, by the sounds of it, are completely going away. So once the expansion comes out, looks like you can't play the old Mutations. You can only play the new ones. Another huge announcement, in my opinion. This, at first, I was a little bit worried. But when they fully explained it in the end, and again, we'll go on a deep dive video for this, they are bringing out artifacts. These are like supreme legendary items, okay? As far as we're aware, you can get an artifact for every single type of weapon in the game, every single type of armor in the game, every single type of jewelry in the game, okay? But you can only equip 3 at a time. So you can only equip 1 artifact on your armor. So let's say you choose glove, and then you can't choose any other armor piece that is an artifact. You can choose 1 of your weapons to be an artifact and 1 of your jewelry pieces to be an artifact. These artifacts are like I said, supreme legendary weapons. You can get up to 6 perks on them. And initially, when you first drop that artifact, I'm hoping these are really rare to get and stuff like that. It then unlocks like a series of quests that you've got to go and complete, and tasks, which then unlock those 6 perks. There'll be some drawbacks and stuff like that. Some examples have been given. We'll go into a deep dive of that. So artifacts, these kind of supreme legendary. Like I said, I didn't really like the idea of this at first. I thought every single item in you know, that you wear and use was going to be an artifact, and that was just going to be really messy. We're going to have like, what do we have? 7, no, 8, 9, 10. We have 10 items at once, and you could have 10 artifacts. That would have been a mess, but it's not. It's really, really good. You're limited to 3. And then for the PvP players out there as well, we've also got like the new territory and influence push. I think I made some old videos a while ago, and also on my Twitch stream I was talking about this. Now, I don't really get involved in wars since about 3 or 4 months after the game released, and the reason why is, 1, I'm not a huge PvP player. I do like it, but I'm not a huge PvP player. But one of the reasons was the worst content in the entire of NewWorld, in my opinion, and in many other people's opinions as well, I'm not the only one to hold this, is how you actually do your influence push. So at the moment in game, you just run around and you pick up these PvP missions, but they're just PvE. Run to this location, run back, hand it in, run to this location, run back, hand it in, declare a war. But it takes ages unless you've got like 50 of you or 20 of you or 30 of you, and then you can do it in like half an hour. That to me was the worst content in the entire game, and I haven't partaked in that for about 18 months now in the game because it's garbage. They have massively revamped it and changed it. I think PvP players are gonna love it. It's gonna promote open world PvP. There's different ways that you can push the influence as well, so you can still do the PvP missions. But there's also these like control towers and forts that you've got to battle for at certain times in the day. So you've all got to log in, get your company together, go and attack, and then declare the wars. There's also going to be loot bonuses, whether you win or lose the. Well, I think it's just if you win the pushes and stuff like that. But it's going to be really, really cool. So that sounds way better. If you're a big PvP war player, then I think you're gonna love that part once it's released, of course. And for me, guys, with this expansion, like I said, there's just so many talking points. I don't want to make this like a huge long video. I just wanted to sort of like bullet point all the different things that are coming out with this expansion. Like I said, 3rd of October, and all I'm going to say now is I'm off to go and record a bunch of new videos. I got loads of different secret, well, not really secret because a lot of people have seen it now, a load of new footage of the new weapons and the new mounts and how all this system works. Loads of info taken from the dev videos and all that kind of stuff. So comment section down below, out of all of those bullet points, so if I read them out, there we go, if I read them out to you again, we have mounts, we have the new level cap of 65, we have 700 gear score as the new highest gear score. We have the new loot buyer system. We have crafting going up to 250. We have the price of the expansion at $29.99. We have the new weapon. We have the new way that mutations work with new cap and then 1, 2, 3. We have artifacts coming out. We have the new territory and influence pushes. They're the bullet points that I've made that I first want to make videos on. So pick any of those bullet points that you like. Comment section down below. Let me know which one of those you want me to release first. I'm going to release it, I think it's like 8 or 9 videos in the next couple of days. I'll release them in the order that you guys want to see them. So if you like all this content and you want to see more, make sure you subscribe to my channel, please. Thank you. We've gone past 3,000 subs. That's amazing. Like the videos, subscribe, all that kind of stuff. Come check me out on Twitch. Comment section down below, and I'll see you in the next video.